I'll restart my music.
Round 4. Fight.
Yes, indeed. As these two sharks, have I damaged them? I don't think I have.
No, you have not.
Then they will be damaged now.
Freeze!
They get to do absolutely nothing. This got confused, so let's see it check.
Yep.
Making that macro is the best thing I could have done.
It'll attack.
And yeah, it would have done that anyway because I attacked it.
That's true.
Oh, he missed.
Yeah. You're very hard to hit. It happens.
51 AC, that's no joke.
Slow and everything. It's like, Take a serious.
On the good side, he is blocking that way for the Kraken.
I don't mind a shark attack. I mean, you can't hit me reasonably, so.
Is there, it's my turn. Look at that.
Yeah.
Well.
If you slay that thing with one attack, you can just take your movement as normal and get into position, maybe?
Yes, I think I will attempt
Don't
that.
want a standard attack if you hit, move,
Yes,
otherwise.
which I definitely do.
That's a crit for
And
55.
I hit, so it's for 55 plus 10.
Well, Jake, you move.
I take 1 damage. Oh, I'm so pained.
All damage you've taken yet has been to yourself. It happens.
Yeah.
Then again, I mean,
So-
swimming around is certainly something new for you, so that's exciting by itself.
So I'm gonna come over here.
Not
Also,
taking
don't forget that
like
you're
half
actually
your hit points every
healing.
turn.
Every round.
I have been healing.
You're missing way more than you should in that case.
Nope. I have been doing a lot of damage to myself.
A lot of
Okay.
attacks means he takes a lot of d6s, and
I take
Takes a
1
D6 per hit.
damage for every hit.
You can
I
take like
only
46
heal
per-
5, but I'm gonna move out here in an attempt to provoke the motherfucker to come at me.
do you say anything or do anything? I mean, it's kind of hard to talk, I suppose, but
Well, I can talk in the water.
It's true, all of us can speak as long as we can breathe
Shark
underwater.
speak.
Underwater.
Shark speech. I just did a lot of
Speak.
teeth. And Shark is like...
you just
gonna-
spit teeth out.
I'm gonna taunt it and try to intimidate.
It's like,
I'm gonna call
oh,
it all sorts of rude names like overgrown fish and
Will
such.
you moon the Kraken?
Call it a dolphin.
you did not.
Your mother was a sponge.
Taunt.
And your father smelt of elderberries.
Serious.
Can't touch
Oh.
your sharks though.
Okay, Malachi.
You feel sort of an angry ripple through the water.
Okay, Malachi. So I'm going to place this to you. Miracle.
All right.
One of its effect, one of the things it can say it can duplicate cleric spells at 8th level or lower, wizard spells or any other kind of spell level
What
7.
do you want to do? It's a miracle.
Could I use the miracle to clear away this cloud of ink?
You can petition it to Asmodeus.
I shall. Asmodeus, I beseech you as your loyal servant. Grant us the aid we need in this battle, please, by clearing away this obstructive ink.
Before that, we'll see if you puke while saying it. So, tell her fortitude save.
That is a good point. Do I puke while saying that?
That's
No.
And he
All right.
smites you.
Yes, he will certainly do that.
Woo. That was a
The
good use
sort
of
of
my
hell just brings and drags it away. Removes the goop.
Well, that's my first miracle today. Good news. I don't. Do I want a fireball? Do I?
I don't know.
Just for the sake of it, let's have a quick and fireball on these two.
Alright.
Firstly, I need to see, do I beat a 23? Yes.
Alright.
Yes, is the answer.
What's the DC?
23.
23. And that was at 9 and 4. 9 fails that and takes full.
As a steam fireball.
The other one takes half.
And I will swim back by 5 feet.
Yes. Karen?
Well, I'm not too worried about those sharks, to be honest.
So good news, there's a lack of ink now.
Aaron's going to use his breath weapon against one of the sharks, which is a DC 22 reflex, I believe, for...
Shark 4 or?
Shark 4, yes. Yeah, I can only hit one.
Sure.
Unless you move.
Unless I move.
24 is made.
Okay, then it would take half of this.
Which is 22.
22. And then Karen's going to move here, because I have a feeling that Kraken's coming back.
Probably left forever.
Yeah, might as well leave.
He has
It's
learned
gone.
his lesson.
Here. Attack Marcus.
How rude.
How rude.
Don't do that.
Miss. Is it rise?
Well, I don't have a Kraken again.
Do you have a lack of obstructive fog, though?
I have a lack of Kraken.
Well, no one's perfect.
You're crack-a-lacking.
I have
Terrible.
Yes, sheep, I'm Kraken-lacking.
Jonas, I've got this shark at the end of the very big stick.
I should ban you for that. Alright,
And
well,
it's a different topic.
I guess I can confuse a shark again,
If you so want.
because I don't really have much else to do. I might as well, right?
Well, you know,
Sure.
like cash, it is legal to do nothing.
Confused sharks.
You can prepare a spell on Kraken sighting.
I can, I guess.
If I see a kraken, disintegrate.
Sure. I'll prepare a spell
It's worth
on.
noting that you currently are behind a lot of ice things that block your line of effect.
It's true, but I mean, if the Kraken shows up here, right?
That's very true, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, then you kind of have a nice cone sort of around the wall of force, and yeah, I mean, they also act as shields, kind of, because you can't really attack through
Yep.
ice cubes.
Which is the reason I'm here.
I shall prepare a spell on Kraken sighting to cast on the
Right.
Kraken.
What are you going to cast?
I am
What are you
gonna
prepared to cast?
prepare to cast the prediction of failure,
Right.
weaving horrible misfortune upon the Kraken.
Kraken, I predict you're going to fail and not raise any kids.
As it happens, though, its choice is not.
Oh.
And it
can't see
seems,
it,
you know, it's kind of hard to tell a kraken if it's really angry, but it is.
And Marcus did.
As he's taunting it, it does not seem to agree that that's a good idea, and it will hurt him for it as much as it can.
Well, Marcus has 51 AC.
Show him his.
Oh wow!
That is.
Did you take AC bonus actually, Jake?
I did. I would have.
52
In
AC.
fact. Yeah, 52. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
Clang, clang, clang.
Do they bypass my damage reduction?
Your damage reduction is.
And
Magic
magic
and
and silver.
Yes, I believe they would.
That's- Okay. Well, that's not so bad.
Very few people say that's not so bad.
Very few people have 300 hit points.
That is true.
And it will continue with its full attack.
Oh, it's just made it very. Oh, great. Yes.
Almost half the people in this party have 300 hit points at this point.
Except, you know,
And
Cash.
this.
Well, I do have resistance to electricity.
You have
You have a shield
immune to
burst.
it
You
currently.
have 120 shield burst.
I'm.
It just says in your thing
What's
you have
that?
30 resistance to electricity.
We gave everyone 120 shield, though, at the start, so...
Oh, did we? I don't know.
Not that it makes a whole lot of difference. Probably not
Right.
going to get up that
Well,
high.
now it's pretty bad.
Well... That's more damage than I expected.
And you also freedom of movement?
Yes.
Alright.
At this point. Well, Jake, I know I'm doing my next turn.
Cash.
Well, poop.
Yes. Definitely.
It will make him regret his taunting.
Yeah,
behavior.
don't call a shark a dolphin, you idiot.
Yeah, the shark was the one that got insulted.
Why? I never.
Good, I say.
Should I kill the shark or should I go around after the Kraken?
Someone has to kill the Kraken eventually, right? Who is not paying?
It seems to have the same enraged function as the sharks do, except when you're taunted.
I will say though that it can see me, so I don't give that much damage to it.
Unless you get to the other side, of course.
Yeah, unless you flank it.
I mean, it's your choice. This shark here is just being a nuisance for me right now.
Well, how? Not for you. I'm thinking of that shark. But
It's
That's
flanking with Marcus.
sure, I
Make
Yeah,
it easier to hit.
Getting rid of the flank is certainly a good thing.
I can do that. No,
Swim up a dagger to the face.
that's 10 feet, right? No, that's 15.
One step. Come on.
Single, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's all. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna die, though.
Only is a step.
A dagger between the teeth.
50, 62.
Rakash's daggers are lethal as hell.
Right. These two take 18 damage.
They're not having a nice day?
It's like minute duration. So. This guy here.
Wants to say hi?
Will attack. It'll attack the ice of the top one there. Because it's running out of enemies here. And, freeing some of them would be. There we go. It's out of the ice. It's free!
It is? It's 54 hit points on the
No,
ice.
the top one was
Oh, the
at
top
21.
one.
The top one had been previously attacked.
Oh. Great.
Oh, looks like we're having an underwater firestorm, everyone.
Marcus.
Okay, I have two options. Either I cast Greater Invisibility because this went way more poorly for me than I thought it would,
It's
or
not
I
going to
cast
do
Dimensional
anything.
Blade and... Oh, right. Alright, well, I guess that's the answer to that question.
Don't worry,
Ooh,
Jake,
I
I'll
hope I
heal
don't
you.
kill myself.
That's a good point, actually. Can you kill yourself?
With
No.
Vicious, yeah, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I'm gonna cast Dimensional Blade, so these attacks are against the Kraken's touch AC
Of 8.
of 8.
You,
yes,
you
and
can
it's a
smite it
it's a
probably,
swift
smite
action,
chaos.
So, no, I can't, because I can't do both Smite and
Yeah,
Dimensional
true,
Blade at
Smite-
the same.
Mine's a swift action.
Yes.
But
So
smite
I'd
would
rather
also
have
mean that
that.
you would
Yeah,
die
yes, go.
with less.
Yeah. Go for the dimensional blade.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the to hit and AC bonus.
It's possible Jake dies here.
Oh, it's definitely possible.
Remember,
No,
the
he's a-
hit is only +1.
He's a vampire. He's not gonna die.
That would be all hits, I believe.
It doesn't happen to be good by chance.
No.
Okay, well, we're
Not
going to
really chaotic either, though.
Well, on the bright side, those are true crits that confirm.
And another 54 on top.
How much did you take?
Not enough to kill me!
Hooray!
Which is good, because I'm going to be giving you a hell of a healing trip.
So
No.
that is a
No, you're
total
not.
of
Gonna give me a hell of a
Healing for
hurting trip.
him! Healing for him.
Alright, is someone mathing it or am I mathing it?
7.
I just did.
Did
That's
add
what
his
Hellbrand, right?
Oh, there it is. Wait, what?
That's
Did,
Hellbrand. What sort of extra damages D6s do you have on it?
1d6 acid, 1d6 fire, and 2d6 physical.
Alright, yeah, sure. No cold and electricity.
Nope.
Lamb.
Oh no! Look at the health bar.
Serious.
Oh, I'm so
Well-
dead. I'm dead.
Well, I'm going to give you one hell of a
I
trip.
mean, that hit couldn't have killed you, so...
So I'm going to 5 step right there next to the shark,
Shocks.
because that gives me a line of effect to work with. So Jake,
Peeking out around the ice cube.
first thing I'm going to do is with my this is one hell of a trip. Can I actually? I can't. No, I can't do that. Okay, we're going to do it this way. We're going to do a reached harm using the rod. They do get attacks of opportunity on me if they so choose.
Sure, I'll take it.
Miss,
And...
miss. Okay, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't hit because like their bonus is not good
Oh,
enough.
yeah.
So Jake, you gain 150 hit points back.
Yay.
Also remove any negative status elements, if any.
Oh, there
My
went out.
death.
Can you do that again?
No, because unfortunately that would raise it to a 10th level spell.
Oh.
That's not possible. A reach, quickened harm.
But a miracle could do it.
I would need a quicken rod for that, which I don't have.
Can you do a miracle?
A miracle, I could not really do a miracle to heal you, I don't think.
It's a miracle.
Well, it's gonna kill me now.
Teleport him to hell.
I could teleport you to hell. Is that what
Or
you want?
just like over
Last time that
here.
worked super well.
Just like over here, I think is a good idea.
Teleport you over there?
I think I have
That
to
might...
touch him, though.
Well, not necessarily. I have a reach rod.
And quicken run?
I can quicken manu... Well, I can't... Yeah, I can't quicken a miracle.
No, didn't you just... Yeah.
Quicken the miracle.
Any quicken spells you've got?
That is the question. Jake, I could give you. Actually, I really don't have much in the way of healing here.
Yeah.
For that.
I'm really equipped for undead usually.
No, I'm not. The undead
Okay.
normally handle themselves just fine.
Can you give
take all those hard things.
You can give him.
I can poke him.
I will try to stagger it though. I think.
There you go.
Do please do.
So I'm going to terrible remorse. Kraken.
Oh no,
You
I
will-
feel so bad.
You will regret attacking Marcus. Oh, yes, you will.
Yeah, you will.
Burn
Yeah,
Dwayne
well done,
essence.
child.
Would you
Marcus.
say that that's a
Here.
mind effect though?
Is it immune to mind effects? We were not
Yes.
informed of this. We were not informed it's a mind effect when
You get hit
Jonas
by
thought
it.
about it.
It doesn't seem to give a damn. Doesn't seem to know remorse.
Ow.
Oh no.
I was not aware of
Bad.
this.
Puts a damper on everything I do. I only make
Tyrant.
people feel remorse.
Alright, I can do very little, but I can do something. I will move here.
The sharks, how you doing?
All right.
I will end my rage, and then I will cast Enervation on the thing.
Sure.
Which I'm assuming I have to do a spell
check.
resistance check.
I suppose.
You sure do.
Which should be...
Oh,
That might do it. That fails?
Yeah, actually that does. Yeah.
Okay. And then a ranged touch. That hits. So he gets 4 negative levels.
nice. You did
Wow,
what I could
well
not.
done, Sheep.
I'm super happy
Just
about that.
saying, sheep. That's one hell of a breath weapon he's gained.
Yeah.
Complete
I'll just
the mission.
Health.
That's basically me right now. Yes, complete.
There we
And then I poof.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like
it would
gas.
basically look like the start of an acid breath, but then it would end up looking like something Zacharias would approve of.
So should we all just
Well,
use
at the
like
very
tendrils
least,
reaching
at the
out.
very least, we always bring my coffin with me when we go places.
Yes.
So
You're basically just
So
sucking
if I
the
die, I don't really
power out of him.
die.
sheep? Should we all just try and give him as many negative levels as possible until he hits like 0 and dies?
Yes.
I mean, we could.
Yes.
I tried, but I failed horribly.
That's one more attack.
Because I can miracle elevations.
Uh-huh.
One shark
It's
4,
not
don't
cheap,
crit.
actually.
Well, actually, it doesn't matter if you crit.
Like flanking and everything. At
He's probably not
near
gonna.
master.
These sharks can't hit me. They're not going to be able to hit you.
Right.
Well, let's see if I need to move.
You have no line of sight, so.
Let's see here. Can I go? If I go here, can I hit the Kraken? I can hit the Kraken. Alright, go here. Hit the Kraken. Waves of exhaustion. I'm gonna tire this Kraken out.
Sleepy, sleepy Kraken.
Yes, sleepy, sleepy Kraken.
Sleepy Kraken.
Yep. And there is no save. There is resistance. We're gonna do the Dwemer essence stuff as usual. Blap. 35.
Well, sheep did it on 32, so.
Alright. He is exhausted.
She.
Oh. I'm terribly sorry. Kraken is
Sorry, it was-
exhausted.
It's
So
called
the-
Toothia.
Yeah, sure. That's
Girl
true.
Kraken name.
Sure.
It's a female, that changes everything.
It has all the Kraken babies, you know.
Karen can't hit a girl.
Have any swift actions?
I have a swift action, yes, because I have a quicken rod, and since the creature is immune to mind effects, that is unfortunate, but I can certainly try to enervate it.
This should be entertaining.
So we're gonna do that.
Resist.
Yes. That is getting
Yep.
through spell resist. I'm rolling crap, but I'm getting there. And then we're gonna do
Range
a
touch.
D20. See if I can. A 2?
Is
Oh,
a hit
God.
probably still?
Let's see what
What's
my
your
BAB is.
bonus?
My BAB is currently 9. No, it's my ranged even. My range is better.
I mean, 9 is fine.
Okay.
Mine is still a hit.
Yeah,
It's just like
it's
a
going to
6
hit.
touch right now, being
Six
exhausted.
Alright. Yep, so that is another drain for 1 level. Oh. Zacharias
It's okay,
magic
though.
fails right now. I
It's
blew
okay.
everything on the first round and now I'm just...
At least I will probably live now. Hopefully.
You know?
It's exhausted and has 4 negative levels. It's not in its favour.
5 even.
This is not a good position to be in for it.
Well,
It's just going to run away again, isn't
I
it?
did
And
call
again,
it
he
an
did call
overgrown fish.
it an overgrown fish, so it'll keep going. Because
Well-
what the hell is that little thing coming down here in its water, calling it dumb names, thinking it's so hardcore and cool. Let's see how like this. Likes
gonna-
this.
I'm gonna
This.
think
1,
that
2,
Three
it's
hits.
That's 2, 3.
And a crit.
Well, I'm probably dead.
Jingasa! Jingasa!
Yeah, actually, I will Jingasa, and I do have Iron Skin cast, so I can negate them both. No, it's just one crit, so I
That
will
would prove
Jingasa.
Iron Skin.
Second verb. It's only crit
No,
second.
I'll do the Iron, or not the Iron Skin, the Jingasa. So we poof, crit.
Yeah, only one of those crits confirmed anyway, so it's fine.
Right, 3 hits, then the crit, I take 85. Okay, that's acceptable.
And then it'll also bite.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there's more attacks, but
Right, that's a miss.
I improved your survivability by a lot.
And its arms.
Also misses.
With one hit.
Clang, clang.
Nope, I have the AC bonus.
Oh, that's true. AC bonus, one more.
Yeah.
You dodged thanks to the power of Asmodeus.
Mm.
It's like backing off a bit, like, whoa.
Just like a bit of distance.
You didn't expect him to survive.
In theory, I can survive another one of those.
Cash.
So get rid of the flank. Sure.
Please?
Sounds like a good
Just
idea.
think,
Yes.
the moment you
Wait,
press attack, thing is
I
dead.
don't flank with Martin. No, I don't.
You don't need to. You're invisible.
You have tiny arms.
I do.
No. No.
It's like
I
a
didn't
kid
mean
with a
any-
wooden sword, you know? You, can just-
Oh.
Yeah, like a wooden sword that can slay angels.
you put your hand on your hand
All right,
on
do
his
we
head,
need to
you
like
can just
count that
keep him at-
damage?
Hit,
dear.
hit, and
Oh, shark.
And it is dead. I usually just look at the sneak attack. If that goes over its hit points, it generally did.
5-foot step.
It usually does.
This cash is a freaking...
My general rule is take the
Big animals, generally.
my general rule is take the sneak attack and add 10.
Alright, so this shark is up. You know, their shark buddy there is suffering, and he'll be they need him. So he'll attack the ice.
Well, I'm gonna have a load of shark friends, aren't I?
Can't crit ice. But,
No, you cannot.
Ice,
But
ice,
he'll take 18 damage, and the other shark will do the same, and then we can remove it. Because that's gonna be complete.
So that's a good way to spend their free turns.
I agree.
Yeah.
Ice.
That is Marcus.
Okay. I have another dimensional blade.
Gonna get you!
It's kind of like they're drawing his sword into the Kraken's mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Tentacle.
like the Kraken just takes it off, puts it on in his head, draws his.
It looks like all hits to me.
Then it's another 20d6.
26.
God.
It's like 2 fireballs.
And I take 18.
That is 26.
And then I heal 5.
Damage. Right. Serious.
You want healing, right, Jake?
Yeah. it
Yes!
is healing
Or slay
prepared
it!
to
Either one!
Jump away.
Um,
It's preparing for another mucus cloud. Is it?
Slay it! Slay it!
You know, like Kyron and Zacharias have returned, I'm sure they can slay it.
Yeah. You're threatened by mini sharks as well.
The many sharks do not actually bother me, strangely enough.
Arm it instead of me.
Well, I don't know if I can actually kill it. I can try.
Then
Hey,
why?
well, you can't kill it with harm, but if you bring it down to 1
Harm him.
HP, then anybody can hit it.
Then harm Marcus.
Yeah, I'm gonna just heal Marcus, because we might need Marcus for something else.
But-
You really want me to just sacrifice you?
Well, yeah.
No, no.
It's not a sacrifice. I've got a coffin.
I
Look,
suppose.
if I'm underwater, right? So if I become gas, I become a bubble. What do you think?
Bubble Marcus.
Bubble Marcus. Who doesn't want
I-
to see that?
I guess you're
suppose-
taking dust, so you would become like wet sand.
No, it's
Very
not
well,
just
we'll do it
gas.
this- we'll
I
do
am
it this-
gaseous form.
The problem is most of my offensive spells are. I guess I can
Well,
harm
do
you.
something.
use the harm that you were going to
Sorry.
put on me on it,
Yes.
and then bring it down to like,
Fine,
negative HP.
fine.
To
You-
Well,
1
just
HP.
one. Yeah, to 1 HP,
I'm going-
and then someone else can like hit it with like a poke.
If
Right,
if it fails, it's fortitude to save. I might add.
Yeah, well, if it succeeds, then it still takes
It's
still
too
takes
much
been
much
heavily
damage.
reduced due to all these negative levels.
Yeah,
Right, first thing.
It still is pretty fortitude strong.
First thing.
right.
Do
Well,
I?
it does take a -2 because I'm near it.
Right. First thing. Do I hit with the harm? Yes.
Right.
Second thing. Spell resistance.
Also attacks of opportunity.
Oh, right. Spell
You may
resistance.
take attack of opportunity. Yes.
Ooh,
3 of them. So
you should be okay.
that's 1,
Yes.
that's 2,
Yes.
that's 3.
You unamuse me, Sharks.
You
There's a reason I'm
unamuse
just
me.
taking you.
They're slow and everything, yeah.
So spell resistance is next.
Yep.
No.
That fails.
Well, it was nice knowing you all.
Also, well, there's still
It's
two other people to
okay.
act.
Yeah, there's still.
Also, because I'm going to try doing a quicken fireball straight down,
Down
Round me.
to where?
basically round me.
Oh, around you. All right.
I'm detonating it on myself.
Sure.
D20 plus 18. Need to make a 23 to do this. Yep.
We have a 23
This is a nice thing about being immune to fire, by the way.
failures. Those 2 up there.
I like being immune to fire. This is nice.
And 16. Sure. Alright.
Alright, first of all, quicken magic missile.
Sounds
First-
a good step.
21
Against the
damage.
shark, right?
Against this one.
Alright, it's a spell resistance, right?
That's true. Let's find out.
Is it? It's force. Isn't force?
I'm pretty sure magic missile can be spell resistant.
Resistance, yes, it is.
Okay.
It's 5 plus 15, 28.
Nope.
Okay, then I'm going to charge, but I still, I'm going to reactivate my rage, which I can even though I'm fatigued, so I have to do that first, otherwise my rolls are going to be wrong. Let's do this. And that's not power attack, and let's attack the thing.
Chiron is a rolling barrel of a dragon. This should be interesting.
Oh,
Will take an attack of opportunity as you charge.
sure.
It'll lash out against you with an arm. Although it doesn't seem to hate you as much as Marcus.
That's a
still
crit.
pretty good.
I'm going to negate the crit with my Jingaza,
Uh-huh.
and take the 41 damage.
And
It, on the other hand, takes 31 fire damage. It
31
also has
normal
to make a 31 normal damage and 3 fire. It also has to make a fortitude save. A fortitude save or be slowed. It will take 1 dex damage regardless.
It makes it, but it actually dies. So you
It
should discard
dies.
that instead.
Alright. Yes! Chiron is, or Telemondus rather, at the moment, is basically... When he swims around, it looks very much like an eel, like kind of wiggling back and forth. Not exactly graceful, but it gets the job done. As he just shoots towards this thing, not quite as fast as it is going, but close, just ramming its teeth basically right into the thing. Chiron just opens his mouth and just rushes forward, just sinking his teeth into the thing. And just bites down, wiggles it around a bit, and eventually it stops moving. It's in cloud replaced by a cloud of blood.
I'm just saying, if Iris, the goddess of discord, arrives, we're gonna give her whatever she wants.
That was incredibly random.
if a god arrives, we have a problem.
Iris, the
Yeah,
goddess
I'm-
of discord, has a kraken pet.
Right.
So if Zacharias wanted to raise the Kraken as a zombie,
It is outside your hit dice limit, probably.
What would you? It wouldn't even be
I
able
Most
don't think it
likely.
is. I can
wouldn't be able to
use
swim.
double my hit dice in.
Yeah, but in a single
zombies.
casting of a spell.
In a single casting, yes.
But it can't swim.
Well, if I desecrate the area, I mean,
But it
Well,
can't.
I'm desecrating, not you.
a zombie can swim. They can certainly swim.
We'll take care of that out afterwards, yeah.
Sharks. Well, you're immune to fire, aren't you?
I am immune to fire.
Interesting.
So throw all the fire you have at me.
You have much untapped power. It is time for more experiments. Zacharias will throw down a confuse. First of all, confuse the sharks.
Does confuse the allies?
Like so. So 3 sharks.
Don't
I
get
prepare my confusion roll.
A DC 25 will save.
Sharks are not known for their will saves.
Very well. And after that, we'll do a quick and dicing fireball just to see if we can get rid of them. That is a 25 DC on the fireball.
Technically, you need to roll if you can do the fireball in the first place. Which you probably can.
Oh, right.
You're underwater, files don't necessarily work. Cast level.
I needed a 2+, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, that's success.
I'll make it. Alright, so a 25 reflex.
Uh-huh. Alright, I continue to be not very lucky.
Alright, they're all dazed then for 4 rounds. Which will probably take care of them.
Yeah.
These things will be these things will be dead very
You'll
soon.
probably swiftly kill them off.
I sneeze on them when they die.
And that covers over.
Okay.
Now,
This thing's bleeding out, interestingly.
I am interested in finding the Kraken's lair, which is no
Yes.
doubt filled with incredible magical things.
How-
I have also.
how would we
been
do
thinking
that?
Of this.
Discern location,
here's-
for instance.
Well, no, we don't. I mean, even if we have that, what I can also do is I was preparing for this eventuality because I was interested also, and I looked up the water pressure rules, and it turns out I can survive at a very fucking deep depth for a very long time.
Yeah, me and Marcus can just walk on the...
Yeah. Well, it's no, we still pressure still hurts us because it affects objects too, but it's a fortitude save to negate damage, and I have that
the
in.
thing
droves.
is, the ocean floor is pretty big, and discern location will give you a name, which will likely be underwater.
No, it gives me the exact location of like coordinating, and I know it, so I can like keep casting it and just going.
We had that same discussion.
We had the
last time.
same discussion last week, and it's basically it gives you names. If you
It
cast
has
a certain location on the Kraken's
I-
lair, it will say it is at
Hon-
Kraken's
honestly,
lair,
I
1,
am-
2, 3, bottom of the sea lane, and we have no idea what that is.
Since it is described as the most incredible divination spell in existence, I'm pretty sure you know where it is.
No, you didn't last time, remember?
I'm still saying I think you do.
Let's see here.
But you didn't last time, remember?
The
Yeah,
spell
but I'm still
says-
saying I think I do.
Asmodeus, do you know where his Kraken the Kraken?
Yeah, the description does say the spell reveals the name of the creature's or object's location.
Okay, I looked it up. This guy asks, if at a certain location or wish spell is used to determine the location of an object or person, is the caster also able to determine how to get there? For example, blah, 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 blah. And this guy says, discern location only says it tells you where the target is. It does no more than that. Wish, if used to duplicate discern location, does the same thing. That said, Wish can also duplicate find the path, which does tell you how to get somewhere, including how to get through a maze-like set of tunnels. Wish
That's
also
the-
has the
that's
ability to...
Yeah, so I guess you would discern location to learn the name and then find the path to the place.
We could do
Yeah.
that.
I
Wish
guess.
also has the ability to
Okay.
teleport written into it, so it could just take you to the location after you find it.
Yes.
Find the
That
path does specify a prominent specified destination.
I think a Kraken's lair is pretty.
might
A
be
Kraken's lair is
prominent.
pretty
I think the
impressive.
lair of like the awesome Kraken is pretty
I'd
prominent.
say if you know the name of a place precisely, you could probably go there. A hunter's cabin's not prominent enough. This would be like there's not a lot of Kraken lairs around.
I mean, it would probably take if I need both the spells, it'll probably.
I can
need
do
to-
find the path.
Okay.
Yes.
Get a
Okay.
miracle
And
that
so I can. I don't know if it matters how deep it is. I can make fortitude saves like really well. I looked up the rules specifically. It's 1d6 of damage per 100 feet, and it's a DC 15 fortitude save plus 1 for each successive check. And I have like plus 31 to my fortitude, so I basically can't fail. And then even if I do take damage, I don't really care. I just heal it back while I succeed fortitude saves in the future. So I basically am immune to water pressure. And freedom of movement also makes you immune to water pressure damage for its duration.
Which is good because I have that running permanently.
Yes.
Well, I'm
So
assuming the
it's
Kraken's lair is
basically-
not going to be at the very bottom.
I mean, it's a Kraken. I wouldn't
Yes,
doubt it.
I suppose.
Jonas, if you find the path, I will go. I mean, if you discern location, I will go ahead and ask Asmodeus to tell me where it is to find the path.
I will add
So-
Cash will only be in this form for 16 minutes.
So,
You'll be
Melodious will
fine.
give you directions. Well, you have been asking a lot of things today.
I have not. I've only
Cleaning
used
up
two,
puke.
I've only used 2 miracles.
telling you where a cave is.
It's only 2.
But it's
But, you know, I'm just.
It is some distance to the north of the.
But don't worry. As Asmodeus likes, I'm beseeching him in a very groveling way. You know, your servant humbly requests of
see
you.
if I can find actually a name for you, since you do use that spell first, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Discern location.
we
Discern location so I can find the path. Luckily, you know, with like miracles around, we can basically use any spell in the game we want.
As long as it's not too high level. I don't think you can. Can you replicate a discern location, for example?
I could. What level is this discern location?
It is a level
Like
8,
eight?
I think.
If it's on the cleric list, yes.
I don't think it is. Is it a wizard thing?
Yeah, it's wizard and cleric, so I can do that.
Oh, alright.
The only one I can't do is level 9 spells, basically. It's the main problem. Or level 8 wizard spells only. I can't do it.
So I guess while you guys are doing that, I'm just gonna stand around and heal up.
Yeah, you'll just naturally heal up. You'll be fine. Also, Zacharias can punch you.
Mm-hmm.
No, it takes 10 minutes to cast discern location, so.
That's true.
There should be plenty of time.
Yeah. Yeah, as Asmodeus gives me the insight to cast the spell as I beseech him. A very long beseeching this time. Lots of grovelling for discern location. Also, probably the grovelling for miracle here is also involving probably a lot of compliments too. Now, you are the greatest Lord of the Hells, and
Well, of course he is.
your eternal power runs true.
So
You're not telling me anything new here.
The
So-
point is, it's grovelling.
imagine what status and power we can hold with a zombie Kraken at our disposal.
Well,
Yeah.
you can find a way to transport this Kraken corpse.
And then a ghost ship. So it's going to be like, don't sail the seas of Talengard. That's if you're.
Well, don't do it without a permit.
That's right. You need a permit, otherwise it's going to end very badly for you.
And of course, permits have high level of taxation on them for Mallory.
Oh yes.
I know how this works. I'm a politician.
hmm
This is when some diplomatic envoy ship comes along and gets eaten by a Kraken. Actually, they used to anyway, so that's fine.
And we can say release the Kraken.
Can you give us a dramatic voice to that, Jonas?
Release the Kraken.
Exactly. Pull the lever. Kraken
Yeah,
swims
and it's like no, it's not even in the water. We just have it like in our throne room. It's like that. We don't drop them into the Rancor pit. We drop the Kraken on them. Just like from the ceiling, it just like
crush them.
splatters, and then we winch it back up into the ceiling for the next one.
Sure. Its lair is south of a place called Arth Arin.
Arth Arin.
Quite a bit south.
What's that place?
Well, that would require a history
Oh.
or geography.
Well, time for some history checks.
I can do neither of those, but would by chance disguise.
No, you can't
Allow me
disguise
to.
yourself as a. I'm a history guy now. I know. Yes,
If I could, I would-
Zacharias would certainly know, and he would actually know it from that it is related to a nursery rhyme.
Jonas, tell us a nursery rhyme.
It's so weird.
No, just go with it. He's undead.
And it's King Hoopa Loopa said to the sea, "Aeth's not afraid of you. Are you afraid of me? King Hoopa Loopa, silly he got dragged down to the bottom of the sea. King Hoopa Loopa said to the sky, don't let me down. Can you teach me how to fly? King Hoopa Loopa, silly guy, 7 miles out and never ever dry." And although it is just a nursery rhyme, it does hold some interesting facts. That there actually was an island, not as large as Talengard, but decent size to the east of Talengard, called, well, it lost name now, but its capital city was Eighth Arin, or just Eighth, as named in the nursery rhyme. And well, it is said that they once revered a god of the sea, but switched to a sky god. And as such, they angered the sea goddess, and she dragged them down to where they belong, at the bottom of the sea. Sunken island,
Vengeful
sunken
deities.
realm. Now, filled with Tritons. You know, king of the Tritons.
Well, I already told you guys that.
So, what you're telling me here is I'm getting this history lecture while I'm groveling to Asmodeus.
Let's go and loot the cave.
Mm-hmm.
You know, after the 10 minutes of groveling. Thank you, Asmodeus.
You want to
That
go
way.
and loot a cave?
Also, can we bring the corpse with us for the zombification?
Can you fit it in your bag of hoarding?
I have a type 4.
You can drag it.
It doesn't have any bones, we can squeeze it.
It's true.
It's just like blubber. Yeah.
Can you preserve the corpse?
I could preserve the corpse, but I need to be on land for that.
When you get there, you see basically a large, deep pit in the ground, almost like a directly down hole. And as you move down, you sort of see sharks circling it and such, but they don't bother you now. Maybe they can smell the death of their beloved master. And the few that do bother you can finish off with no real issue. A few bites here and there, but what can anyone do? Yeah. And as you go there, you do find like what seems to be a weird device. It looks like a giant metal crab, sort of sitting jammed in a little sort of side hole.
Okay.
Someone probably gets stuck. There's a skeleton in there, sort of hanging out.
Oh, it's a mechanical submarine crab.
And as you look, it appears to be an apparatus of the crab.
Oh,
Indeed, it is a mechanical submarine crab.
I love the
Alright.
apparatus of the crab. It's awesome.
Apparatus of the crab, yep.
Not that useful, but awesome.
And
Pretty sweet.
also
Also,
it's probably
go.
mostly Zacharias and Marcus who are down here, because the rest would begin to hurt quite a bit.
How
under this
low
much
down
water.
talking pressure-wise?
We are about 800 feet.
Jake, did you say freedom of movement negates it?
yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Freedom of movement negates pressure damage.
Sure. How long does it last, though?
Freedom of movement lasts a while. Like 10 minutes per level or something?
Don't worry. Then you might want to cast it a few times.
Yeah, I can recast it like 20 times or something.
Yep, and so the pressure rules is
It's-
basically for each 100 feet below the surface you are, it's 1d6 of damage every minute. The DC you can avoid the damage entirely with a DC 15 fortitude save, and the DC increases by 1 for every consecutive check.
I may have trouble
So
recasting.
very quickly beginning to hurt. Yeah, but I forgot that.
Mm-hmm.
You see what we say.
Yeah.
All right.
What
Well,
happens-
as you move down, you also find 200,000 gold in silver, gold, jewelry, just like all the chests from all the things. Actually, interestingly enough, many of them seem to have been dumped here
Offerings.
from above. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is a pretty thing for our collection.
That is a good amount of gold, yes.
You know, as Azurius has like these air bubbles around him while you two are like feeling the pressure of the outside.
No. Freedom of
But you're not,
movement.
because you have freedom of movement. Jake is feeling the pressure.
Yeah, but I can make
You can
saves.
survive, but it hurts.
Doesn't really hurt.
It regenerates as well. and I
Lots
can-
of different types of coin. Sort of looking at it, it would seem that it's something that perhaps once upon a time traders would pay tribute to Kraken for passage.
Mhm.
Yeah. Beyond that, doesn't seem like it's really been hoarding a lot of magical items. It doesn't really care for it.
You know, that's a pretty. You know, we found a 90k robot and 200,000 gold.
So the people up on the surface will see a apparatus of the crab emerging with Zacharias at the helm.
Which, by the way, weighs 500 pounds.
Oh, that thing is so cool. The apparatus.
And I'll say, if you want the undead zombie Kraken,
I do.
then that would be something also akin that the Isle of the Dragon, Euromanthus Isle, could support
Yes.
to make it a powerful undead creature. Maybe even capable of doing a little more than just like being the undead usual go there, attack
Go to the
that
council chamber.
kind of thing. A little more independent, perhaps.
Sure.
Mm.
Now I need to cancel these 500 spells on me.
So, Manikai, if there were to be vampires within the apparatus of the crab, would that count as them being submerged? Or would they
would
be
not
safe?
be touching the water.
Ah, wonderful.
A mechanical crab manned by.
So I would like to create an underwater vampire city, please. With the apparatus of the crab being the ferry.
I mean,
Could.
No one will ever harm us.
You could. No one would ever be able, unless someone like stone shapes the ceiling. Yeah.
No.
So what I'm imagining here, basically,
Oh God. Well, I think that'd be bad for
Ceilings
anybody.
would be made of metal.
Yeah.
Oh, and so all the walls and everything.
Yeah. You can do different things. There's
and nothing else, we can break down the apparatus of the crab.
No, we have to keep it.
It's awesome.
you'll find 10 unlabeled levers in there to play around with.
I do like number 8.
Like there is one that, there's one that's like like risk and then like rise and sink in water and such.
I still have
An
my
open
favorite.
hatch. Yeah.
I still have
So whenever you try it out in water, that'll be fun. But you have it now, so.
my favorite one is still number 8 though, which is open and close the eyes, which have continual flames for eyeballs.
we're gonna try in the harbor, the harbor of
Dump it
Mathrin.
there.
Yep. Poke around.
The water at the golden arrow.
It would be a spectacle.
Did I get everyone? Yeah, I did. Good. We'll put you in council room if you want.
Oh, so how deep was that? 800 feet? Because this thing can only survive 900, so that's pretty close to its limit.
That's probably why it crashed.
Now, guys, cancel your 5 billion.
It wasn't full of water, so the guy just got stuck in the rocks, and the guy probably just sat there. I mean, his
Also,
clever
Kraken-
plan to steal from a Kraken or whatnot apparently failed.
Your ability damage is gone, by the way, Cash.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure, you're home, and it's also a few months later, because we're at the beginning of month 15.
Well, that was eventful.
Yeah.
We are in
So,
month 15, you say?
Yes.
It was-
And now that the trade gate is opened, you wish to do a mix,
Yes.
and as such, it will improve the income as trade now begins. Take the wizards of the academy control the flow and such, and it'll make sure that the government gets what it's owed.
Of course.
We're getting tax money, right?
And so that will raise the income by a nice 5.
Okay.
Okay.
5
No, just
gold.
5 gold. Yeah.
Ka-ching. Oh.
We're getting 10k.
Here, take what we owe you.
That's not bad. We doubled our income per month.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, our net income. I
We
think.
we more than doubled it. We tripled it.
We were on 5 before, so.
Yeah, we're at 5. Now we're getting 15.
Like 19 is yeah. I have it here in the grey one. If
No,
you want
not
to have a look.
15, Jonas. We're
We
getting
get
10
19
now.
minus 9 equals 10.
Yeah, we're getting 10 per month. We went from 5 to 10.
We had 15 before with minus 9, 9 from the cathedral, 1 from the wards, and now we are at 20 minus 10.
19 months.
19 months left.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
That's-
It's working quite well, though.
Yes. And what do you want to do for month 15?
That's a good question.
There's still the whole dinosaurs versus prisoners, which I'm a very big fan of.
You're currently, I guess you would also get
We have some money.
10,000. So, treasury currently 20,000.
That's not bad.
As the first money from the trade portal comes in,
We could establish trade routes.
begin to see exotic clothing and silks and foods begin to flush into the kingdom.
So we have We have the dinosaur pit.
Which costs money to set up.
We have the trade routes with the UTAC. We have trade routes with the mainland.
Both of which are valid things to do for more money. Which, I think either or are good idea. Also, now there's no Kraken, we can reliably do the one with the mainland.
Yeah.
So, and I feel the Inner Sea will probably earn us more money than the UTAC will, to be honest. The UTAC are not a driving economy.
Yeah, they give us a lot of pelts and stuff. I don't know.
I don't see them as giving us that much of an injection. They want weapons, I suppose, but
it is easier to get the UTAC going, probably.
The question, it's easier but less rewarding. Basically, what I'm seeing. It's probably it. Any rest of you got an idea what you want other than Sheep who wants the dinosaur pit? Because that costs money to start up. How much does that cost to start up, by the way, Sheep?
25.
Yeah, so we're 5k short.
Also, we just got 200,000 gold.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't split the pile.
I do believe.
You want to put it in the treasury?
A clockwork dragon would be less than that.
We can certainly buy a clockwork dragon for it.
I don't know if we want to, but we could.
You can also completely finance Zachariah's super secret project with that kind of money.
If you don't have any secrets, Jonah.
What? No, I mean,
it's beginning of month 15.
I could also raise 2 of our stats by +4.
How much money would it take to raise the zombie Kraken?
Let's see here. Would you use the Isle or not? Probably cheaper if you did.
Alright, sure. Let's use the Isle.
It would be better as well, because that's what they do.
Steve, your island is getting more strange totems put on it.
Well, it can only have one project going, so it'd be without the ship. But maybe this is something else people want. Now the thing isn't here to bother traders anymore. Equals 5,000 gold.
5,000?
Yeah.
I think we should raise the Kraken.
It's a little cheaper than the ship, certainly.
Uh-huh.
Look at both.
No.
We can do one at a time.
Oh, one at a time. Yeah, the Kraken would be cheaper.
Yeah,
probably
the
more badass too.
Thing, and begin to take on the aspects of whatever it powers.
What? That?
You will have more tentacles.
Sort of a zombie octopus kind of vibe to it. Animals begin to sprawl little tentacles and become like slightly rotten in the edges.
You're turning Kyron's home into a zombie octopus.
No. But think of all the power.
I mean, the drow could do it as well. That'd be like seaweed everywhere and like when the crystal gargoyles were there were crystals everywhere.
Unless
purple monkeys and stuff.
Unless anyone objects, Zacharias is going to go and raise the Kraken.
Yeah, go for it.
One Kraken.
Well, then that will be done. And
is that a month action or?
But not for the kingdom, no.
Good.
That's me. That's what I'm doing.
That's a Zacharias action.
Yes.
That's a Zacharias personal action. In that case,
on a ritual, basically sitting in that damn cave with the spring of the water, filling it with negative energy.
Don't come in.
Fill it with negative energy. You mean he has his hand stuck in it all this time? Just
don't come in, he says to Kyron, who lives there.
Well, he can come live with Jerathon now.
Maybe you should move in with Jerathon for a bit, yeah.
Nice place,
Kyron, I have an amazing offer for you. How would you feel about Death Ward?
Oh. Can you just miracle Zacharias away?
No, I'm sorry. Zacharias is too powerful. That he's got a bonus against divine spells.
But yeah, month action. I would suggest if we don't go for the arena, we go for trade with the.
I say mainland.
Mainland,
yeah.
The UTAC.
Either.
Want to establish further thing? Do you want the king to perhaps pull? Because let's look quickly. It's getting late. But certainly Mallory supports this, and actually, Earthor will also suggest that we do this with Chiliax because he's the lady does have a lot of good points and ideas, and he's considering that they're lots of merchants and stuff. So
I don't see why not.
Sounds good to me.
good, awesome.
So establish trade connections with Chiliacs.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Seriously?
that'll take 2 months
Does Desda approve of that?
to go with Chiliacs. Desert approves very much, yes.
I thought you would.
Barker still says that it's dangerous to get too tied in with another power like that, because we'll begin to be considered to be part of their realm instead of our own independent.
Oh, nonsense.
You know, they can say that while they're being attacked by a zombie kraken.
It's yeah, exactly. They want to step to us, but send the zombie kraken.
Because very few people can kill a zombie kraken. I mean, it almost killed all of us.
And now it can still like speak and stuff. Sort of blunt. It's still a zombie, but it is a zombie powered by independent magic and doesn't have to be like mentally controlled.
The void fuels the kraken and fills it with even more hatred. I'm gonna hang out with my 2 dragon friends and my kraken.
Yeah, they can be underwater as well. They don't care.
That's the nice thing about being undead.
Negative
You don't
energy.
care about the environment.
The Kraken can even return to its lair and hang out.
It'll find its lair strangely.
Murder all its sharks. Make them undead
true.
sharks.
Oh my god, undead sharks.
Because now it's a unique undead thing. As long as the island powers it, it'll likely continue to push on.
Sheep one day just pulls the plug.
I'm done with this.
If,
This entire island
Time
smells like
monkeys
squid.
everywhere.
I can't take this anymore.
Rotten tadpoles everywhere. Yeah. All right. Well. So
Oh,
we'll
well.
go with trade then for the next 2. Trade. Well, you wanted Chiliac specifically, right?
It takes extra time to do Chiliacs?
Yes.
Okay.
However, it also gives benefit of
Diplomacy.
money. All of the money.
Money is the main thing we want.
Yes. So we'll take 2 months of that then. It doesn't cost anything.
You know, we're kickstarting our own economy here, so
Allowing money
Yeah, it's
to
good.
pile up for 40,000.
we're going to lower import tariff.
Still
how
just
much
move
are we
the-
up to?
I'll just move the 2 months along then. Right?
Sure.
Which means we'll get
About a year until the. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. It's a year.
What month are we in now?
We're at 17.
17.
And
Perfect.
what's the
40K.
No. There.
40k?
Yeah.
The,
And at the
No.
17th, from now on, you will get
What's up, Jonas?
additional funds
Mhm.
as it moves to 23 income.
Which is how much more?
4.
Okay, I'll change it to 14k per month, which is not bad. I would change it to 140k.
There we go. Beginning of month 17.
Our profit is going pretty well now.
Mallory must be
It's,
ecstatic.
Oh yes, he's very lovely. He also loves the new showroom room still.
Of course he does.
Especially Kyron's chair. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has one at home, but you know.
He doesn't want to upstage Chiron.
So let's see, we are in month
17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, our economy is looking better.
Yeah, way better.
And as you get off of this meeting, I think we'll stop here.
Okay.
So,
I think we should split the pile.
do we?
Yes.
What do we want to do with the apparatus of the crab? Is the question.
I think we should keep it for now at least. It's a fun thing.
It is fun
Expensive.
and worth 90k.
But it's
Think
a,
of the money, Jonas.
but it's a mechanical super crab.
It's worth 90k and it's pretty much useless.
It's a mechanical super crab, though. I want it if no one else does.
All right. How
Are
about
you willing
we
to pay 90k?
how about we keep the crab for now, and if we need a lot of money, we can sell it off to some gnome.
When do we not need a lot of money?
That's true. That's true. When do we not need a lot of money?
Well, let me type this up. I have there was a bag of holding type 4 in like the last pile. I have kept that.
do you need another one?
Personally, I don't need one. It's more like it's a type 4 bag of holding. It's kind of good. I don't know if anyone really like.
Because we have a lot of bag of holdings at this point in the
We
party.
do.
Then. Because I have like
How
multiple.
much,
I have like a sack of bag of holdings.
I think I'm the only one who doesn't have one.
How much money do we get each before we split magic items, like just straight gold?
Hang on. Let me,
That'd be 40k
let me
each.
calculate. No, there's way more. Way
Oh, you
more.
have something else in the pile.
There's a lot of this pile. We haven't split in a while.
Okay, that's good actually because I need money, a lot of money.
I need a lot of money too.
I need to have a conversation with Asmodeus.
Well,
understand.
do I have good news for you guys? Because if we take the things in the pile, and we'll add this up. Oh, yes, Mallory should see this.
How would Mallory feel if he saw 300,000 gold put on the table?
Pour it into some magical item. He's like, no.
No, no, but it might be 100k given to Asmodeus.
All right, before we sell off the magical item of the bag of holding type 4 and a ring of animal friendship and perhaps the apparatus of the cram, although I'm against it. Piling up only the money, we have 283,000 in the pile,
Which is?
which divided by 5 is 56,600 each.
That's pretty good.
How much did you say?
56,600
Posted it in.
each.
Okay, because I've already considered the part of the pile from the beast last time, so I'm only getting that much. Because I had assumed we already split it, but we haven't apparently. Now we have. So everything is fine.
This is good actually. My money fund was running low and I kind of have my own projects to deal with. Like my charisma. My charisma is its own project.
You and your secret projects, you people.
But in this case, it's just raising my charisma by +4 is what I want. Because that would, that mean in that case I'd get the optimum amount of charisma at the end of the game. But it costs like 100,000 gold, which is a lot of money.
So how much did the dragon cost, by the way?
The clockwork dragon cost 162,500.
162,500.
If you had a gold coin for every experience point you got.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be a lot of money for each person. If we decided to split it somehow.
Okay, you can add 56,600 each.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a ring of animal friendship that I don't think anyone wants.
No, none of us are going to use that.
And we have a bag of holding type 4.
Which, I mean, bag of holding is never bad, but we have like so many at this point. I've got like
Well,
4.
if Cash doesn't have one, you should have one, right? Everyone needs a bag of holding.
Sure. What kind of bag of holding is it?
Type
Type
4
4.
is the heaviest.
The biggest one.
Like
Carry
2,000
a lot of
pounds.
stuff.
You can bring everything.
You can bring 1 ton of something.
Okay, I have added it to my...
If that's 1 ton of fingers on a ring,
Well, if no one wants the ring then, and we sell that thing off, we get another 1,080 each.
1,080.
Mm-hmm.
Can you type it?
That 80 just makes things awkward.
It's
Thank you.
impossible to calculate anything when your mouse adds like 2 of every number all the time.
Yeah, that can be problematic. It's the reason I use my numpad for everything at this point.
Excel can do it.
Well, good news, I can afford my charisma boost. Bad news, I'll be broke. I want to do my charisma boost now. But I want to hold on to the money in case emergency pops up.
Did we make the king a zombie? Chat thinks we did.
What?
No.
King a zombie? No.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
the
don't
Kraken-
think so.
Oh, the king corpse.
No, we
Oh,
didn't.
Yeah,
King Corp.
No, the
No.
king
King
corpse
of-
permanently preserved in Zacharias' back.
yeah, we didn't make him a
To,
zombie.
it's to prevent resurrection, basically.
Yeah, it requires for some ridiculous check at this point, which is like DC. Let me work that out.
DC a lot.
Yeah, it's a really, really high DC. It's DC, I think it's like 33 cast level check to resurrect. Or something, unless you're me. Because my power's unlocking its soul.
Mm-hmm.
Thing, are you keeping King Corpse in a good position?
No.
No? Because it's preserved, so it's never going to rot.
I mean, we can make a coffin for it and just plonk it in there.
Put it in my room or something.
They actually did want him to be buried.
Who?
They never found him.
No, but
We can just like kill some peasant and bury him and
Yeah.
like just like change his body or whatever.
I don't
we
remember
can do
how,
that.
how it
His
all.
corpse was never found, so how can they blame us anyway?
I don't remember how it all.
We never found his corpse, did we?
Well,
We do have his corpse, yeah.
But no one found his corpse officially.
No, but I believe I don't remember who we showed it to. Who was like, maybe you should bury it.
So did Cash take the
Yeah,
bag of holding?
Berafo said that. Yeah.
Oh well, whatever.
Did Cash take
You
the
got
bag of
some
holding?
experience.
Yeah, she took the bag of holding.
Alright. Then the only thing in the pile right now is the apparatus of the crab, which is awesome.
Which I would like to have sold.
I would like to keep it.
I would
Do you
like to
want
keep
to-
it for now.
Do you want to keep it because
Yeah.
it's fun to have, or because you really think we're gonna use it?
Yes.
It might be good to invade the Triton city, if nothing else, right?
I doubt. I doubt it because it has a plus 12 to attack, which is not going to hit anything.
I think it can only carry like 2 people.
It is
Yeah.
pretty much useless
It has
to
enough
us.
air for 2
is
people to
still
survive
awesome.
1d4 plus 1
Yeah,
hour.
but keeping something because it's
I-
awesome is not good enough.
I am gonna say I have a potential use for it, but
What, for 2 people to survive 1d4 plus 1 hours?
no,
Underwater.
not that.
It's not very
I have a use for it.
For what?
You're not having an underwater vampire city.
I'm not having an underwater vampire city. I'm just saying I have a possible plan.
I mean,
If
It's
you're willing
both-
to pay the.
I
if it's both cool and useful for someone, then we might as well keep it.
I seriously don't think we should. I think it's a waste. To just keep it because it's cool.
that's not why I'm keeping it though.
Then why?
Because like I said, I have a plan that I would use it for.
What plan?
You don't need to know it.
Well, I already told you the whole city down there with all the tritons is mine.
Okay.
So
I never
keep
argued
your,
against that.
Keep your dirty vampire hands off it.
Okay.
And then see like undead tridents everywhere.
If you need to borrow an
I'm
undead
gonna
kraken and
piss.
undead sharks, like I'm sure Sakurai can help out.
Since yeah, I mean technically Cash can command the Kraken too.
That
Oh,
would
sure.
be pretty.
Although it doesn't like her.
Well, there is one
But she's
thing
disgusting and living. Ugh.
though. There is one thing though. The leader of the Triton people down there. I need that person alive.
Like she's not even like an undead like zombie octopus.
You know,
Anyway,
I've tried, but she just
So-
says no all the time.
So, party. I'm considering basically spending all of my money on raising my charisma up. It doesn't mean I'll be less than 10k. For the first time in the whole game, first time since like chapter 2, I'll have less than 10k of money.
Can Zacharias actually order the octopus, or can Cash order the octopus to bring the Triton's leader to her alive?
she can.
The Kraken? Yeah, that's
I
a
think
good
the
idea.
I feel like the zombie
If it's
kraken
part of
could
the
probably
island,
beat the
it'll-
Triton City too.
It'll do what you tell it to, although it'll do so begrudgingly.
Well,
It doesn't
Kraken,
really have a choice.
go get the Triton leader and bring that
You're
leader
the
to me.
masters. You're the masters of the island.
Do that. We'll do it.
It'll try.
Good.
Oh,
Well, it might take some time because it's kind of slow now.
It's considering the amount I paid into the into like the treasury, you know.
And the economy is coming along nicely, and trade is beginning to flow both from the mainland and through the portal. So lots of new things in Talingard, certainly. Fashion in Gaston Hall is blooming.
Are people happy with their new options for what they can buy? You'd expect so. The markets have never been so nice.
Also, I will quickly just note something that we might want to think about over the next week while we in between sessions. Marcus has come across some knowledge that if you will think back to when we were in Farhold, do you remember the battle nuns?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There were several hundred of them, and I have received the knowledge that they have still not been found since they abandoned the monastery. And I feel like they're good candidates
probably-
to join the princess.
They're probably already with the princess.
Probably.
Right, but something to think about. I might send people to look around for them or something. Because I don't think they were bad. I think they were good fighters. I don't remember. I remember we stole Halthus from them.
They are
Yeah,
they are
those
pretty good fighters.
assholes.
I don't remember if we fought any of them, but I remember they are pretty good.